Hi, it's me, Dr. G. So, molecular hydrogen, an exciting and emerging functional medicine strategy of the 21st century with enormous upside potential, especially in arenas like neurology and disorders such as Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, ALS, even epilepsy. The question always is, well, hey, how do we even know molecular hydrogen works? Helping people suffering from neurological disorders and improving their conditions. Obviously, it's all found in the data. Studies evaluating percentage improvements in a patient's performance have been done over measurable metrics when administering 600 milliliters per minute of molecular hydrogen inhalation, and the data included molecular hydrogen's therapeutic effects in various related domains like oxidative stress, inflammation, and metabolic health, with specific outcomes depending upon your condition, the treatment duration, and the specific metric used. Here are some of the key factors. Number one, condition-specific responses included neurological disorders such as Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, ALS, and epilepsy. Improvements measured involved metrics around cognitive function and were measured via the Mini Mental State Examination Standardized Test and the Montreal Cognitive Assessment Standardized Test. Motor function was evaluated using the Unified Parkinson's Disease Rating Scale for Parkinson's, as well as a person's seizure frequency and intensity. Inflammatory and oxidative stress disorders included metrics like reactive oxygen species, lipid peroxidation, and inflammatory cytokine presence like tumor necrosis alpha and interleukin-6, key indicators of body breakdown. The delivery method selected was, as mentioned before, molecular hydrogen inhalation at a flow rate of 600 mLs per minute, a commonly used standardized dose at a continuous rate. The studies indicate that this method of inhalation achieves systemic distribution, targeting both the central and peripheral system. The literature-based estimates of results are compelling and as follows. For cognitive function in neurological disorders, improvement of cognitive performance was measured at 10 to 20% in Alzheimer's and vascular dementia patients over the course of their study. The results indicate significantly enhanced Mini Mental State Examination and Montreal Cognitive Assessment scores, as well as reduced inflammatory biomarkers like malondialdehyde and other biomarkers in the cerebrospinal fluid that indicate damage and degradation. The motor function in Parkinson's disease improvement using the Unified Parkinson's Disease Rating Scale scores showed improvement in movement and motor control increased by 15 to 25% over the course of the study. The mechanism of action for these amazing improvements was achieved via a reduction in oxidative stress markers and neuroinflammatory cytokines. Oxidative stress metrics observed showed significant improvement via systemic reductions in oxidative stress markers such as reactive oxygen species, that malondialdehyde marker, and other significant biomarkers by 20 to 40% over the time observed. Inflammation and cytokine modulation showed significant reduction in those harmful cytokine levels such as interleukin-6 and tumor necrosis alpha, which are key indicators in damage and disease progression by, get this, 20 to 35%. In epilepsy, was measured by seizure frequency and intensity, showed significant improvement in a reduction of seizure frequency by 30 to 50% with enhanced mitochondrial function and reduced neuronal death. Let's look at the impact of molecular hydrogen inhalation in each of these cases. At 600 milliliters per minute inhalation over the course study, cognitive function improved 10 to 25%, motor function 15 to 25%, oxidative stress 20 to 45% reduction in inflammatory biomarkers, and inflammatory modulation 20 to 35% in pro-inflammatory cytokines. Seizure reduction was reduced up to 50% improvement in frequency and intensity. In conclusion, 600 mLs per minute of molecular hydrogen is likely to yield anywhere from a 15 to 50% improvement in relevant clinical data and metrics depending on the condition being treated. The most robust effects are observed in the reduction of oxidative stress and inflammation in your body, with secondary benefits in those clinical presentations like cognitive enhancement and motor function. Thank you.